Visit us on the web at nilfisku.com. Nilfisk University is the cleaning equipment industry's most comprehensive web-based training and interactive learning resource. Your degree in success is just a click away at Nilfisk University.
Welcome to Nilfisk University, where excellence is attained through active learning. Welcome to the Use and Care training for the Clark EX20 Portable Carpet Extractor. The EX20 provides consistent, deep cleaning of carpeted surfaces in an easy-to-use, reliable platform to provide the cleaning results you are after with a low total cost of operation. The EX20 is available in 3 configurations, 100 psi and no heat, 100 psi and heat with 2 power cords, and 100 psi with heat and a single power cord. For most machine details, there is no difference between these different configurations. However, where there are differences in use and functionality between these configurations, the differences will be clearly highlighted in this training. This training will provide a new operator an introduction to the EX20, the daily use steps for the machine, and the routine maintenance and care steps for the machine. This course is not intended to be a substitute for the operator's manual that ships with the machine. It is important that you read, understand, and follow all safety and operating instructions in the manual. Doing so will ensure years of safe operation and optimum performance from your machine. After successfully completing this course, you should be able to identify EX20 components and their functions, list steps to easily load into a van for transportation, explain optional chemical usage steps, describe machine setup steps, list steps to prime the pressure pump, explain the purpose of the circuit indicator light with 2-cord models, describe proper cleaning technique with wand, list machine cleanup and storage steps, and explain routine maintenance items. This training will begin with an introduction of the components and features of the machine, and then cover the steps of daily use, like how to transport the machine both with a vehicle and when moving to the place where the cleaning is to take place. This will include proper machine setup, use, and cleanup when finished. We will conclude with a review of routine maintenance steps. Overview of components and features of the machine. Looking at the machine from the side, the stylish machine design consists of a 12.5-gallon or 47-liter capacity solution tank which holds the clean water needed for extraction. The solution tank fill opening with plastic cover for filling the solution tank. At the bottom of the solution tank is where the solution tank filter is located that prevents debris from getting into and damaging the pressure pump. The recovery tank holds the recovered solution from cleaning until later disposal. A clear plastic threaded lid provides access to the recovery tank. Inside the recovery tank, on the back wall of the tank, is located the recovery tank shutoff float that prevents water getting into the vacuum motors if the recovery tank becomes too full during operation. This is the drain hose used to easily empty the contents of the recovery tank after cleaning. The vacuum hose portion of the cleaning hose connects here with the other end connected to the cleaning tool or wand. The pressure hose, part of the cleaning hose, connects to the solution line and connects at this point. Non-marking large rear tires and pivoting front tires allow for easy maneuverability during transport. The bumper-like section on the front of the machine is actually a handle to allow easy loading into a van for transporting. There's even a second handle underneath on the base of the machine to help with transporting. Looking at the machine from the back, we will see a set of loading wheels just below the handle. These wheels allow the machine to easily roll into a van when lifting by the previously noted loading handle. A wand storage location is provided for easier transport of all equipment to the area to be cleaned. The machine will include either 1 or 2 power cords with convenient retainer clips. The power cords can be unplugged from the machine. Operator handle for maneuvering the machine. The handles also provide an excellent location to wrap the combination vacuum and recovery cleaning hose to allow you to get to the area to be cleaned in a single trip. If your machine has the optional hour meter, it will be located on the right side of the machine in the base of the machine. This is the machine switch plate, where machine operations will be turned on and off. On this switch plate, you will find a circuit indicator light present on the dual cord models only. This light indicates when the two power cords are properly plugged into two separate circuits, since the dual-cord machine pulls enough power to trip a standard 15-amp circuit breaker if both cords are plugged into a single circuit. The vacuum's switch turns the vacuum recovery motor on and off. The pump switch turns the solution pressure pump on and off, and the heat switch turns the inline heater on and off for models that are so equipped. There is a latch on the front of the machine that, when opened, provides maintenance access to the inner workings of the machine. Inside the machine is where the vacuum motor, solution pressure pump, and inline heater are located. You should not need to open this area for normal operation, and only qualified technicians need to access this area. A challenge facing all professional carpet cleaners is transporting your portable extractor from one location to the next. This machine includes design features that make transporting it by van safe and easy with minimal load and setup time to optimize your cleaning time. Upon arrival at the facility to be cleaned, the machine can be rolled out and removed quickly and safely with little effort. The onboard storage locations for all necessary items like cords, and cleaning wand, and cleaning hose into the facility possible in a single easy trip. Chemical pretreating and general cleaning chemical usage. There is no hard and fast rules for chemical use, but clearly chemicals will help break down the soils and oils to get carpets cleaner. A common practice is to use a spray-on chemical to pre-treat stains and more heavily soiled areas like traffic lanes in the carpet. If you plan to use a spray-on pre-treatment chemical, do that now before setting up the machine to let it dwell a while and break down the soils. Chemicals can be used inside the portable extractor, mixed into the water in the solution tank and sprayed down to the carpet during extraction as well. Be sure to use chemicals specifically designed for what you are doing and what is compatible with your equipment. As an example, if a low foam extraction chemical is not used, your recovery tank will quickly fill with foam during extraction. Contact your professional equipment dealership to find out what process and chemicals are best for your application to get the results and cleaning cost you are after. Before setting up the equipment, verify the following: that you have all of the equipment you need, including hoses, wands, hand tool, chemicals, and power cords, and that all of your equipment is in good and safe operating condition. To begin setting up the equipment, close the recovery tank lid by screwing it tightly in place, and to verify that the recovery tank drain hose is capped with the hose firmly in its storage location, to assure that all vacuum power is used for actually recovering water from the carpet. Filling the machine with water. Either with a hose or with a bucket as shown, fill the solution tank through the fill port. Hot water cleans better than cold water, so best to use hot water if available. This is the case even if you are using a heated water version machine, since the heater can work less hard and get the water hotter for even deeper cleaning. The max temperature of the solution water should be 130 degrees Fahrenheit or 54 degrees Celsius to prevent the plastic tanks from softening. If mixing chemical into the solution water, measure and mix in the concentrated chemical at the volume to get the desired dilution strength now. A full tank of solution is 12.5 gallons or 47 liters. Replace the solution tank opening cover when completed. Getting the machine to the area to be cleaned. Place the cleaning wand in its storage location and wrap the cleaning hose around the maneuvering handles and push the machine to the area to be cleaned. You should be able to easily make your way in a single trip. If you are required to go up or down stairs, make sure to fill the machine after going up or down the stairs. Move the wand and hoses separately, and then move up or down step by step, being careful to lift with your legs. Use an elevator if available, or ask a friend or coworker for assistance in this process. Connecting to power. First, look at the switch plate and assure all switches are in the off position. They will be off when the switches have the O side of the switch in as indicated. The machine platform is available in either 1 or 2 cord models. For single cord models, find an outlet and plug it in. Since the machine will require around 15 amps to operate, the circuit should not have other loads on it to reduce the risk of tripping a circuit breaker. The 2-cord machine uses 1 cord for the cleaning system of the pressure pump and the recovery vacuum, and a second power cord for the inline heater. Both of these systems will pull around 15 amps respectively, thus 2 clean circuits must be used to help prevent tripping a circuit breaker. The circuit indicator light on the switch plate of 2-cord models is used to help identify when 2 independent electrical circuits are found. Once the machine is plugged into 2 separate circuits, the circuit finder light will light up. If this circuit indicator light is not lit, you will likely trip a circuit breaker when all systems are active. If only 1 circuit is available, you can still use the machine, but without the heater system. The heater cord is identified by the red pigtail cord extending from the body of the machine. Pressure pump priming. If your machine is new, has not been used recently, or was run completely out of water previously, you should prime the pressure pump to prevent it from getting damaged from running dry. Follow these steps to prime the pressure pump. Connect the red priming hose shipped with the machine to the pressure quick connect. Place the open end of the hose back into the solution tank to catch the water once the pump is primed. Turn on the pump switch. Water should soon begin to flow freely out of the priming hose at low pressure. Let it run until the water flows without bubbles, indicating proper prime. If water does not begin flowing out of the end of the red hose after around 30 seconds or so, then turn on the vacuum motor in addition to the pressure pump and put the open end of the hose into the vacuum hose connection point opening and make a seal around the hose with your hand to help the pump prime as shown. Once water flows freely from the red priming hose, no matter which technique used, turn off the switches and disconnect the red hose and set it aside. Note: the pressure pump requires water to cool the pumping mechanism and prevent it from overheating. If you skip this priming step and the pressure pump runs dry for a few minutes, the heat will likely damage the pressure pump, requiring a service call to fix the machine. Connecting the cleaning hose and the wand or hand tool to the machine. Both the machine body and the cleaning tools have a vacuum hose connection and a quick connect pressure connection. Connect both connections on both ends of the hose to the tool and the machine. Make sure the pressure quick disconnect clicks in place securely. To help the machine body track behind you when cleaning, run the vacuum hose up through the handle as shown. Any compatible wand can be connected to the hose, but the Aqua Wand provides several advantages, including greater operator comfort from its length and design, less fatigue from its lightweight and low-friction gliding head, and better cleaning and shorter dry times since the Aqua Wand more effectively recovers the used solution and liberated dirt. Powering up the system. For models with heaters, turn the heater on about 2 minutes prior to beginning cleaning to allow it to properly preheat. Turn on the switches for both the pressure pump and the vacuum motor. Pull the spray trigger on the cleaning tool a few times to make sure solution is pressurized and flowing and to allow the pressure line to get preheated if working with a heated unit. You can spray the water back into the machine solution tank or into a bucket. You are now set, powered up, and ready to start cleaning. Wand cleaning technique. Be organized and clean in small sections. This will help you know what has been cleaned for a more consistent result. You may want to start with most heavily soiled areas like walkways and stains, and then do the whole carpeted space for a consistent, clean, finished look. To use the wand effectively, you should have the wand against the carpet and pull the solution trigger while you pull the wand back towards you in around a 5-foot pass at a reasonable pace. Let go of the solution trigger and travel a bit further backwards to capture the solution, and then move forward along the same path you just covered with solution off for proper water recovery and cleaning. Repeat as needed on the same cleaning path until level of cleaning is reached, and then shift over one cleaning tool head width and continue cleaning along the next row using the same cleaning process. Using the optional hand tool. The hand tool is used for cleaning stairs, upholstery, curtains, cars, boats, and other carpeted or fabric surfaces that are not easily cleaned with a wand. Like the wand, you should apply solution and pull the tool back, then release the solution trigger and extract as much of the water by pushing forward as possible, and then continue to repeat, just like with the wand. Eventually, you will either run out of solution water or the recovery tank will become full and trigger the float ball vacuum motor protection system. If you run out of solution, immediately turn off the pressure pump, since running the pump dry will damage the pressure pump. Turn off the vacuum and heater switches as well. To dump and refill, follow these steps. If dumping and refilling at the location where you are cleaning, then pull out the recovery tank drain hose, pull the cap off of the hose, and dump into a bucket. When empty, replace the cap and put it back into its storage location and refill the machine as previously covered. To dump at a fill and dumping station, you can save time and reduce effort by disconnecting the hoses and cords from the machine and then transporting only the machine body back to the dump and refill location. Continue cleaning after transporting back to the area being cleaned and reconnect the hoses and cords. Note: if the solution tank was run completely dry, you may need to prime the pressure pump again to get it functioning. Machine cleanup. When finished cleaning, you are ready to shut down the machine and properly clean it up and store it. Start by shutting off all the power switches. Disconnect the cleaning wand and store it in the storage position at the back of the machine. The solution tank does not have a built-in drain hose, so if you have remaining solution, vacuum that solution out using the machine vacuum. That water will then go into the recovery tank for later disposal. Disconnect the power cords and loop them and store them in their storage clips at the back of the machine. Wrap the combination vacuum hose and solution hose around the transport handles and push the machine in one trip to the dumping location. Empty the contents of the recovery tank into the drain using the draining hose. Remove the clear plastic recovery tank cover and use a hose to thoroughly rinse out the recovery tank to avoid buildup and bad smell. Leave the cover off of the recovery tank to let it air dry. Replace the cap on the solution drain hose and put the hose back in its proper storage place. Clean the wand and or hand tool of any hair or debris to keep it in proper working condition and to look professional. Finally, transport the machine and components to the storage location or back to the van for transport to the next location. Getting to your next cleaning location or back to the shop is one of the machine's most powerful advantages, since the machine can be pushed easily in a single trip and then loaded into the van without effort. To load into a van, first put the hoses, cords, and wand into the van. Then, using the lower lift handle, pivot the machine into the van and roll it forward. Securing the machine in place will help prevent it from tipping over during transport. Note: if transporting and storing during winter months, you must keep the machine from freezing up, or the machine can be damaged when ice forms and expands inside the systems. Routine maintenance. To keep your machine performing at its optimum, there are some routine maintenance items to address that are mentioned here but are further covered in your operator manual, which is provided with the machine. In addition to daily proper cleaning of the machine and its components, you should, at the start of each cleaning session, verify you have consistent spray out of the cleaning wand or hand tool spray tips. Carry a spare set of tips with you in case a tip clogs or needs cleaning. Any descaling chemical should be adequate for dissolving a mineral buildup or clog. In a pinch, you can turn off the pressure and carefully use a sharp object to clean the spray tip and restore even spray. You should weekly inspect and clean the solution filter located at the inside base of the solution tank. Monthly, you should flush the machine with a descaling solution. Yearly, or every 300 hours of operation, you should check and replace the motor brushes to prevent unscheduled downtime and damage to the equipment. Your local professional cleaning equipment dealer can assist you with any of these routine maintenance steps or any other questions you may have. This concludes the instruction portion of this module. After successfully completing this course, you should be able to identify EX20 components and their functions, list steps to easily load into a van for transportation, explain optional chemical usage steps, describe machine setup steps, list steps to prime the pressure pump, explain the purpose of the circuit indicator light with 2-cord models, describe proper cleaning technique with wand, list machine cleanup and storage steps, and explain routine maintenance items.
Visit us on the web at nilfisku.com. Nilfisk University is the cleaning equipment industry's most comprehensive web-based training and interactive learning resource. Your degree in success is just a click away at Nilfisk University.